We live in times where income inequalities are at their worst, and it is really important for us as policymakers to address that. And for the American Indian community itself, more than half of that population lives in poverty right now.
Inequality came into being to address these kinds of disparities, but to do it from an asset-based perspective. To say we in the Native community, Native people, know what they need to do, they know what they need to succeed.
What we do and then what Magazine does also is wealth building and asset building. So people are in social economic statuses, they're viewed on what they own, their income, their education, and then of course being an American Indian, we have some of the lowest home ownership rates out there also, and that's part of being social economic status is having assets, and a lot of times we don't have any assets.
So the federal minimum wage has not changed since 2009. And already nationally, what we're seeing is that at least 30 different cities have decided to make their minimum wage higher than the federal minimum wage. 12 cities across the nation have actually gone up to $15 an hour. In Minneapolis, over half of the Latino, African American, and American Indian communities here live in poverty.
A lot of our members having to take multiple jobs just to make ends meet. They're working 2-3 shifts, which is bringing in income to a certain extent, which allows them to maybe pay rent, pay their mortgage, pay their bills.
The American Indian community is a small percentage of the larger American population, but even a small percentage can make the difference in an election. We should mobilize around candidates that share our values and that are looking to support our community, support these candidates into office, make sure we're engaged with them in designing policies or programs that will help us close our wealth inequalities.
Has President Obama, in your opinion, done enough to reshuffle that deck to address economic inequality?
We need to create a system where government is actually regulating the wages in a way where we're creating a fair and just economic system for everyone.
And so we want to elect a president who has our best interests at heart, who acknowledges us as people, as part of the American landscape, but who understand that we have a different status, that we were the first people who were here, that we paid the greatest price as a community to build the level of wealth that we see in this country today, and that we have very few opportunities to share in that wealth.